It is a great honor and privilege to stand before you today to introduce our distinguished speaker who will share words of wisdom with us on this momentous occasion. Our speaker today has been a minister of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana since 1991. He holds a Doctor of Philosophy in African Christianity. He served as the Presbytery Youth Coordinator at the then Equiapim Volta Presbytery, Equiapim Ekropon. He was the General Youth Secretary of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Head Office, Accra. He is the former National Secretary of the National Ministers Conference of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. He was the chairperson of the Asante Presbytery of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Kumasi. Currently, he is a senior lecturer at the Department of Religious Studies, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi. He has served as a lecturer and a former head of department since 2005. He is an adjunct lecturer at the Trinity Theological Seminary, Legon, and a former adjunct lecturer at the Pentecost University, Accra. He is also a former visiting scholar at the Stellenbosch University, Stellenbosch, South Africa. He has served on national committees, councils, and boards. He was a board member of the Public Interest Accountability Committee, member of the Governing Council of Star Ghana Foundation, member of the Ghana Library Board, member of the Advisory Board of the Ministry of Finance, member of the Ghana Prisons Council, member of the National Curriculum and Assessment Council, board member of the National Inspectorate Board, board member of the Zongo Development Fund, board member of the Ghana Education Trust Fund, member and board chairman of Frimpong College, Kumasi, and many, many, many more. As a Reverend Minister, he has facilitated conferences for church leaders in Ghana, Angola, DR Congo, Liberia, and all African Conference on Churches, Nairobi, Kenya, among others. He has been part of Ghana's delegation to United Nations and World Council of Churches conferences. He is the former Secretary General of the Christian Council of Ghana and the Executive Officer of the Alliance of Christian Advocacy Africa. In fact, he is a minister of the gospel with considerable experience in pastoral work, higher education, international media relations, interfaith relations, advocacy and outreach service delivery, among others. He has vast knowledge of management, administration, leadership, peace, conflict management, religion, Christian theology, public speaking, university teaching, research and management, as well as boardroom experience. He has been married, yes, he's married, to Mrs. Abigail Opuni-Frimpong since 1988. And they are blessed with 5 children and 5 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited to welcome to the stage Dr. Reverend Kwabena Opuni-Frimpong.
Prof. Chair, in all humility, I accept to deliver the address. Moderator and counsel of this institution, chairman and members of the governing board, principal, colleague, reverend ministers, faculty members, Nananum, distinguished invited guests, staff, and students, members of the graduating class, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our dear friends from the media. Beloved, it is with immense pride and great pleasure that I join you to celebrate the achievements and personal growth of the proud graduating class at this ceremony. As it was said, this is my second time visiting this great institution this year. The first was in March, when I was here for the Reverend Dr. Benson Trematin Memorial Lecture on Presbyterian Discipline. And so I'm so grateful to the board, management, and staff of this great college for this kind invitation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, congregations are usually occasions to graduate students who have followed prescribed courses of study and have been found worthy of the award of their respective degrees. It is on this note that I want to congratulate our proud graduates being presented today. It is indeed a joyous occasion for you and your families, and we all join in the celebration of your achievements today. Accept my congratulations, graduates. Let me also congratulate the college on its momentous occasion of celebrating 61 years of excellence in teacher education. For more than 6 decades, the Kipcoe Presbyterian College of Education has stood as a citadel of knowledge, nurturing countless educators who have gone on to inspire and shape the minds of generations of this country and beyond. As a Presbyterian institution, this remarkable milestone is a testament to the unwavering commitment to academic excellence, innovation, and community service that defines the college. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the visionaries who laid the foundation for the college, the board, management, staff, students, and alumni of the institution. And I urge you to continue to bear the touch of excellence in teacher education in Ghana. Moderator said, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me now focus my attention on the theme for the congregation, which is rebuilding ethics, accountability, and good governance in the Ghanaian youth in the digitally dynamic world. The role of 21st century teacher. Council Chair, I have a confession to make. When I got the team, I thought it was a topic for a PhD thesis that they have sent to me. Considering today's rapidly evolving educational landscape, the role of the 21st century teacher becomes more crucial as they prepare today's students to adequately respond to the demands of the unknown world. Our society today is bedeviled with myriad of social problems. Many have cause to complain about the unruly behavior of some youth, including indiscipline, destructive behavior, irresponsible mining, violence, extremism, corruption, etc. The situation has become aggravated in view of advancement in technology, which has made all of us consciously or unconsciously global citizens. The cherished virtues of old, such as humility, hard work, discipline, accountability, godly leadership, integrity, and sound moral principles that guided and provided a rich, enduring foundation for personal development and societal well-being are gradually becoming extinct in our modern digital era. These virtues of old were often rooted in our Ghanaian cultural traditions and Christian faith values, which offered timeless life principles that guided personal behaviors and societal norms. In spite of our modernization and digitization, these virtues, Ms. Chair, in my opinion, continue to remain highly relevant in modern education and society, providing a moral foundation that can lead to a more ethical, accountable, and cohesive community. Therefore, as we discuss the role of 21st century teacher in rebuilding ethics, accountability, and good governance in the Ghanaian youth in the digitally dynamic world, we need to look for ways of integrating these timeless principles into the educational framework. Prof. Chair, in this respect, we all have a role to play, but the seminal role of the teacher is perhaps the most paramount, apart from the role of parents and guardians at home. This is because teachers train the most potent weapon of humanity, which is the mind. However, the role of teachers in the rapidly evolving digital landscape extends far beyond traditional academic instruction. It should include the cultivation of ethical behavior, accountability, and good governance among the youth who are the next generation of ideas and future of our country. Prof. Chair, consequently, the 21st century teacher plays a pivotal role in shaping the ethical behavior of the next generation to navigate the complexities of a digitally dynamic world with integrity, responsibility, and accountability standards. I would therefore make a few suggestions for consideration of the 21st century teacher, many of whom are being celebrated today. Prof, considering the fact that teachers play a pivotal role in societal transformation by shaping the minds of future generations, they must consciously instill values that promote positive change by emphasizing ethical and moral education. We must observe that civilization does not arise merely from material progress, but rather is defined by and founded upon the ideals and shared beliefs that bind societies together. The problem of our society, in my opinion, Prof. Chair, is more of morality, integrity, and sincerity. We are all witnesses to the level of abuse technology is being subject to the detriment of humanity. And with your permission, Prof. Chair, let me share a very unfortunate story that just happened 2-3 weeks ago. A national service personnel who graduated just somewhere last year and started his service in November, working with a bank in this country, who has knowledge in computer engineering, managed to transfer 600,000 Ghana cedis from the accounts of the bank into his personal account. For me, a typical Presbyterian, I would have been satisfied with 600,000 cedis. At least it can acquire, me a nice car and some, Now, this national service person succeeding the first 600,000 Ghana cedis was not satisfied. And he went for another 600,000, making 1.2 million Ghana cedis. Papa moderator is asking, what the quiet thing? Now, like it was announced, I've been teaching at the university since 2005. I know many university lecturers, professors exit at a point of retirement, may not have 600,000 cedis sitting in the account. National service person 600,000 not enough. Now 1.2. Unfortunately for him, when he went for the second installment, he was caught and arrested. And now he's with the police. But I'm asking myself, yes, technology, but is that the way and direction that technology, the digital world, must direct us? That is the challenge. Those of us, you people who tell me that I'm not a teacher, but I've been teaching since 2005. Whether you call me a teacher or not, I know how to teach. But those of us who are shaping the next generation of ideas must be concerned about this mindset in our students. And therefore, if we neglect morality and over-concentrate only on science, technology, engineering, mathematics, we may be producing socially misfit scientists, engineers who will not find space in our society. Even if they try, the police will arrest them. In fact, according to Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th president of the United States of America, to educate a person in mind and not in morals is to educate a menace, threat to society. I don't know how many we have produced over the past 61 years in this university. Prof. Chair, the development and survival of societies are based on strong moral foundation that entrenches moral values, significant for social progress. Science, on the other hand, opens the avenues for knowledge and production of tangibles that are needed to support survival of humanity. The two of them must therefore operate in a systematic symbiosis for our progress and survival. It is on this note that I'm strongly advocating, as I've done before, that the abbreviation STEM should rather have another STEM, so that the last M is dedicated to formation in morality. Our scientists must have a full appreciation of philosophy, morality, logic, and ethics. They will thus use technology and artificial intelligence systems responsibly and for the common good of humanity. Our curriculum across the educational landscape must therefore consciously have spaces for civic education, social studies, religious and moral education, and patriotism, love for the nation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, another important role that the 21st century teacher can play in rebuilding ethics, accountability, good governance, and political integrity in the Ghanaian youth in the digitally dynamic world will be through mentorship and role modeling. These are powerful tools for social transformation, especially in shaping behaviors, values, and aspirations of young people. These approaches can drive significant change in society by fostering positive behaviors, encouraging personal and professional growth, and instilling a sense of responsibility and ethical behavior. Role model and mentorship, therefore, must be maintained at all times as powerful catalysts for social transformation. By exemplifying positive behaviors, values, and attitudes, teachers can inspire their students to follow suit, creating a ripple effect of ethical conduct and social responsibility. Mentorship with its personalized and sustained support further enhances individual development and contributes to broader social change. Together, Prof. Chair, these approaches can drive significant progress towards a more ethical, accountable, and cohesive society, particularly among the youth. The 21st teacher should therefore exemplify ethical behavior, demonstrating integrity, honesty, and fairness in their daily interactions. This will set a standard for students to emulate. Papa Moderator, the youth of today are competing on a global and not just a local stage. And so their training must necessarily reflect this so they can fit into the global economy. I've said somewhere that we must live locally but think globally. The 21st century teacher must thus reflect our future aspirations, teach them what our society ought to be, so when they grow old, they will not depart from it. The role of teachers in this respect should be reflected in the formation of the head, heart, and hands. Holistic education that the Presbyterian Church of Ghana has been known for over the years. In mentoring others, you as teachers must also be digitally current. If by now those of you are graduating are ignorant about artificial intelligence, like the principal said, that is your assignment for today. Even as you take your certificate, you must go back and learn what artificial intelligence is all about. In this digitally dynamic world, as active citizens, so you must do this so that the blind will not be leading the blind. In other words, you should not behave like signposts that shows direction by itself never gets to the destination. Prof. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, discipline is a critical factor for social development, influencing various aspects of individual behavior, community interactions, and overall national development efforts. Our Ghanaian society has serious issues with time management, work ethics, and productivity. Indiscipline and lawlessness, intolerance, greed, and corruption. People are not willing to uphold the standards of accountability. We amass wealth at the expense of the vulnerable in our society. But if you want Ghana to be a player in the digitally dynamic world, we must be disciplined, accountable, and promote political integrity and good governance practices. These are fundamental to national development, influencing productivity, ethical behavior, law and order, social cohesion, and economic growth. By implementing strategies that promote discipline, accountability, political integrity, and good governance practices through education, our society can cultivate an environment that fosters responsible and disciplined individuals. This in turn will lead to a more orderly, prosperous, and harmonious society. The individual transformation must lead to community and national transformation. There are many other important considerations that must engage the attention of the 21st century teacher in rebuilding ethics, accountability, political integrity, and good governance in the Ghanaian youth in the digitally dynamic world. These include encouraging students to do critical thinking, promoting democratic values in our schools, leveraging digital literacy by integrating technology in teaching and learning, and encouraging lifelong or continuous learning of students. The world will continue to evolve, so the 21st century teachers must approach their professional practice with the future in mind and help prepare students who will be active players in the global village with sound moral compass and standards. In conclusion, Prof. Chair, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to say that the role of 21st century teacher in Ghana is huge and extends beyond imparting academic knowledge. The teacher is very pivotal in rebuilding ethics, accountability, political integrity, and good governance, especially among the youth, preparing them to navigate and contribute positively to a digitally dynamic world. As role models and educators, teachers have the unique opportunity to shape the next generation of ideas of Ghana, ensuring that they are well equipped to contribute positively to society. So as you are here today for your graduation, you represent the hope and aspiration of our nation to transform it as you train those you will have opportunity to teach. Let us pledge to do this in the supreme interest of our common humanity, and our dear nation will be a better place for us all. My dear ones, I wish you all the best in the future endeavors, and many thanks, Mr. Chair, for your kind attention. Thank you.
Let's do it again, please.